have you back. It's still Daybreak Africa, Friday special. Like we did say at the beginning, it's a packed package for you today. And in that line, we have another guest in the studio who's just joined us. Mary's on the other side. You get to see her. She's also still with me to probe the mind of our next guest, Joshyvibe. He's just joined us. Joshyvibe, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for joining us on the show.
Yes, we just talked to a musician and he talked about playing Afrobeat. Here we have you. I listened to a couple of the songs and I must tell you it was a delight to listen. First of all, tell us about yourself and how you came into the world of music.
My full name is Obina Joseph Abulone, and I've been doing Afrobeats for a couple of years now. Okay. Actually, I was a rapper.
Okay, you were a rapper?
Yes. But I just decided to start singing this year, and it's been amazing, you know, doing what I love doing, you know. Actually, it feels good.
Oh, it feels good?
Yes.
Okay, this is about the first time I'm hearing, you know, that phrase, it feels good.
Yeah, I'm sure they do enjoy
yes.
what when they sing and what they do for a living. So of course it feels good.
Yes, because if you enjoy what you're doing, it's a delight to be there.
Yes, it is. So tell us, how long have you been doing music for?
I started recording 2012.
Okay.
That was the first time I was in the studio to record, and it was a freestyle kind of something. I was just rapping, you know, vibing to different kinds of beats. And since then, I said, no, I have to continue this vibe. Okay. That's what gave birth to the name Joshyvibe.
Joshyvibe. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it didn't just come out of the blues. It was experiential. It was something you experienced and you got comfortable with, and eventually it's okay. I think this vibe should continue.
Yeah.
You know? And Joshua has to continue with this vibe. Sure. Okay, look, given the Nigerian music environment, of late there have been tons of musicians. I mean, it's not the first time, but it's as if now with technology and the ability to put sound together within the twinkle of an eye, that has given birth to a whole lot of musicians. For you, how do you see yourself carrying on? Is this where you really want to be, or it's just something you feel like doing and then, you know, carry on?
You know, currently in Nigeria, there's a lot of young youths doing this thing, you know, but I have the belief that if you're doing this music, especially Afrobeats, because everybody's listening to Afrobeats right now, it should be something you have passion for, not doing it because a lot of youths are doing it. Not because almost all young guys in Nigeria
or what is selling.
Yes. So if you really want to do it and last in the game, you should be doing it based on your passion, actually what you love doing. Because music as a game is not something that just happens all of a sudden. You just start busting everywhere. Okay. It requires a lot of patience. Okay. So if you really want to do it as a young youth in Nigeria, you should be patient enough to do whatever that comes out of it.
More like a word of advice.
Yeah, that sounds like a word of advice. Being patient enough to do whatever comes your way. How patient have you been in the industry?
You said from 2012, that's 8 years ago.
So how patient have you been in the industry and how are things coming your way?
Since 2012. That time I was still in school. That's when I actually started.
Okay.
And I started in school. You know, having been doing it for like 8 years now, it's not really if I wanted to give up, maybe I wouldn't be here today.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So for me to even be here today means that I have really...
You're in for it.
I have really worked for this thing, and I'm in the game, no matter what comes out of it.
You know, it's not like a royal rumble.
We did.
Well, that's what it is with every star, every musician coming. But how do you really notice a music talent? How do you get that? Because everybody can just come up. I can sing. I can just take a mic now and start singing.
Hey,
and then I'm a musician.
I'm a good singer.
And then Ezekiel will be my backup singer.
You know,
that is something like almost everybody can try to sing.
Okay.
But the question is, do you have a vibe?
Okay, going back to the vibe again.
Because you can just put on a mic. Do you have a vibe on the beat? Will people really be able to feel your vibe when you sing? Because it's not something. It's not about singing. It's all about having a vibe for yourself. Because that vibe is what will take you places and make people to like your music. Also, there is grace. Grace works
too. Okay.
Grace
the
works.
part you can't explain. Because I suppose most of the guys who have succeeded in the area of music, if you really ask them, what did you really do? They will tell you a few things, but at some point, some of them will tell you, well, guy, I can't even place it. It's just I next X, Y, Z, and then grace. Somehow. So I think I want to agree with you. Yeah. Let's look at the Nigerian music industry and how it's received globally. As an upcoming artist, and with what you're doing, if you have an opportunity, for instance, go perform outside, I'm sure it will be a plus.
Yeah.
They'll look at you, okay, this is another Run Town, Bonner Boy, Don Jazzy, and so on. How do you make the most of such international perception, as it were, with Nigerian music?
Like, almost the whole world is listening to Nigerian music right now. So, having a privilege to perform outside the shores of this continent is a very huge honor. And I don't even know how to explain how I would feel if you
that happened.
Like the O2 Arena, for instance.
Wow, that's a big one.
I don't know. Maybe the day I will hear that I'm performing somewhere outside the shores of Nigeria, maybe I'll just run from here to the airport just to shout and say, is this really happening?
Is this real? Well, like you said, if you hadn't persisted, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
So, and I think that persistence will bring such.
Definitely. All right. What I was going to ask what kind of genre of music you do. What kind of music do you do?
My kind of music is, I don't think there's anyone doing it currently in Nigeria. I do Afro pop, but the kind of Afro pop I do, I call it Afro pop fusion with a little bit of high life in it. I combine the both to bring out my kind of vibe. So I'm an Afro pop fusion artist. I'm not just an Afro beat
fusion artist. Yes.
I mean, okay, even if I say how does it sound, how do you make all the instruments come out right
because,
now?
Because why I said is Afro pop fusion high life music that I do, because I combine the kind of music I play is not really the normal kind of Afro beats we have. Like I said, it's a vibe. Okay. And that vibe is infused with fusion. Okay. Then, considering where I'm coming from, I listen to a lot of high life music.
Okay.
And shout out to all the great legends in the high life world.
Okay.
So they inspired me to pick up some stuff from the kind of music they do. Then I now combine it with the normal Afro pop we have to have a fusion.
Okay, my people like Osadebe,
exactly.
Laya, the Oriental Brother,
the new ones like Flavor.
Okay, the new ones.
Like they inspire me. So.
Okay,
they inspire you. Okay, if you want to work with any artist in Nigeria now, I want you to mention 5 artists you love to work with now in Nigeria.
I suppose you mentioned one already. Okay, can we reduce it to 4?
Okay, you mentioned one.
I would like to work with, everybody wants to work with, like, there are 3 artists in Nigeria everybody wants to work with.
Currently.
I want to work with like 2 of them. If I have the privilege, I would like to work with Bonner Boy, Davido. Then I like this guy. I like Young Six.
Okay, Young Six.
He's a great rapper, and I like the kind of music he does. Then if I also have the privilege, I would like to work with Rude Boy. Rude Boy P Square.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a great guy. I like his music.
Wow.
All right. Okay, we've been speaking to Joshyvibe. It's been an honor talking to you.
Joshyvibe.
Joshyvibe, yes. He has the vibe, and that's what he's taking around with him. Yemisi she's almost done with the cooking.
Yes.
Yemisi, how far?
Yes, because
I'm done. I'm just cleaning up.
You're done.
Just cleaning up. Okay, so she made up to time.
Yes, because she did say, she mentioned 2 hours and said it might not even up to 2 hours.
Yes.
And true to her word.
Yeah, it's not even up to 2 hours. So we'll go for a break right now. And when we come back, we'll have everyone with us here in the kitchen.
We'll have MC Oyiko.
Yes.
We'll have Jude Worldstar.
Yes.
We'll also have Joshyvibe to join us here and have a taste of fusion of two cultures. All right, in a pot. Can you beat that?
All right, so let's go on a short break now, and we'll be back. It's still Daybreak Africa on Kaftan Television. Stay tuned.
You don't go away.